Are we... Yeah, it looks like we're doing it. Alright. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Arcane Static, and welcome to another Sunday Tea. Today it is the 23rd of July, which, when you put those together, makes the number 30. I don't know if that's important at all, but it does happen that way, so count that as a thing. Today's tea is a green tea. What up, Captain Twitch? Good to see you. Today's tea is green tea with lemongrass. It's a blend that they call Hutskoi over here, which means, like, first love. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Oh, it's still really too hot. Ow, that was a poor choice. So, let's talk about a couple things that have happened this week. So, in the past 3 weeks... How's it going, Bendy? In the past 3 weeks, I have gained more than 2,500 subscribers, which is nuts. That's crazy. How did that happen? And it's because you guys decided that the stuff I was making was cool, so I'm super flattered and really grateful for that. Captain Twitch, I'm gonna look at Darkwood, like... Hold your horses, jeez. But, no, like, in a real sense, I've never had anything actually, like, succeed so well before like that. So, I'm really happy about it, and I hope that I'm going to be able to continue doing a similar amount of, like, good quality stuff. This, like, I think I'm going to be able to put out maybe 1 or 2 theory videos a week. And supplement the rest of it with whatever else I'm going to be doing. Music? Are we doing that thing? Is that what we're doing, music? There we go. But, yeah, I think I'm going to be able to put out 1 or 2 theory videos a week, supplement it with gameplay or other dumb junk that I'm going to do. How's it going, Shark King? How is it, everybody? Thanks for coming by. But, that being the case, it doesn't mean that I'm going to, like... slow down or anything. But I'm gonna do what I can. Hello, other shark. Shark Sens, I like it. I'm going to do my best to try to have at least 1 live stream a week. It used to be that on Saturdays, my Saturday morning, around this time or so, I'd get up and do a live stream of whatever game I was playing. We finished Murdered Soul Suspect a while back. So, I'll pick a new game. I still haven't finished Outlast 2 because I just kind of don't like it. It's not a good game for me. I know a lot of people like it, but it's not a good game for me. Torture porn is weird. But, yes, so, that is a thing. Hello, Demon Angel. Captain Twitch says, if you are in the maw, how would you escape? And I think the answer is, I wouldn't escape, I run the place. Wait. I wouldn't escape, I run the place. Because I have to be a lady. But yes, so. The interview with Tarsier Studios should go up, stars willing, tomorrow. My tomorrow. If not my tomorrow, then... my day after tomorrow. It's taken me a longer time to put this one together because it's a different format. However, I've been promised an actual, like, live audio interview with them at some point. Tarsier Studios is currently moving offices right now to a bigger, better place, and as soon as they get settled down again, they will shoot me a message and I will have an interview with them, and how cool is that? How hardcore is that, right? Demon Angel says, are you going to try new games? Actually, yes, that's going to be my focus in the near future. I'm going to see if I can't, like, get on the wave of the new games that look cool, that are going to be popular, so that I can be on the cutting edge of theory making for them. So, to that end, yes, I'm going to be working on new games as well. Oh, thank you, Patrick, I appreciate it. Sasquatch, good to see you. Hey, hey. So, you know, my problem is, in the last couple days, I've had these weird like, sleepless night style anxiety attacks where I don't really feel like I'm doing well enough for anything. And it's weird because, like, normally I don't have that kind of anxiety going on with myself, you know? Like, I'm normally a pretty confident person. But the last couple days, it's just been like, oh, no, am I doing things right? Am I doing them enough? Like, I've got a beautiful girlfriend back in America, and it's difficult to be enough when I'm way over here, and she's way over there. And I feel bad about it, like, all the time. And I feel, you know, like, I feel like I'm not doing enough for you guys as well, because if this were my main job, if YouTube were my main job, I'd be able to put out, like, 3-4 videos a week on, like, just theory stuff. And I'd be able to go back and, like, look at popular games from the past. I'd be able to, you know, really, like, lay down and do good, like, edits and things that would be really cool to look at and things. And at present, like, the only thing that I can really do is just spend as much time as I can making the best stuff for everyone involved. Hey, Lef. But I hope that I'm not neglecting any aspect of myself or the people that I love. And I love you guys, and I love my girlfriend, and I love fewer people than I think people would expect, because damn, that misanthropy in my blood runs really thick. But so, like, this is, like, really sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching my videos and stuff. Like, when I hit, sorry. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was, like, mad super surprised. And then I went to bed, and the next morning I was at, like, 1,400, and it was like, what? How? What? Why? And now I'm at, like, 30, what am I at right now? Jeez, 3,700 subscribers right now, and it's, I don't know how I have done that. I don't know what I did right, but I hope I'm gonna keep doing it right, and I hope I can do right by everybody, you know? So, enough with the sappy junk. Just, I hope that I'm living up to what you guys expect from me. Anyway, so, onwards with the thing. In a, like, 3.5 hours, we'll be live with another D&D stream, which you can go to. Is the text still correct? It is! Ha ha ha! You can go to this website, tokotable.top, that is where all the social media and stuff for my D&D group is going to be. I'm bringing in a guest this week. It is one of the collaborators from one of the Deity Salad videos that I did a while back, which will be great. He's the one that's the scholar that deals with King Arthur and talked about Lamort D'Arthur, so I'm excited for him. Anyway, so this thing will be... Tokyo Tabletop is a Twitch thing, but it's also good. But yes, I also personally have a Twitch. It's the same address as on YouTube. I try every once in a while to play some of the competitive style games, like League of Legends and Paladins and Overwatch and that kind of stuff. I'm so bad at Overwatch. I'm trying. I'm really trying, okay? But Overwatch, I've never played a multiplayer game that gets me more, like, passive-aggressive salty than Overwatch. Because, like, when I'm playing Paladins, I know what I'm doing. I have a character that is good for, like, getting away from things, can kind of 1v1 the weaker characters, and is, like, a decent, really, well, actually, probably the best healer in the game. And I love playing that support. But then I go over to Overwatch, and my support options are Mercy, who has no range at all. Like, she's got to be really close to people in order to heal or damage boost them. Or Anna, who is rad, because she can she can heal people from hella far away, but the accuracy is a thing and people won't stand still, and she has no hard escape options. Or Lucio, and I hate Lucio because every time I play any character, Lucio is my hard counter. So, it's difficult. I've been playing Orisa because she's definitely not a healer, but she's got a bazillion health, and so that helps me stay alive. And I can just sit behind her shields and shoot at the people who are at the payload, because whenever I play Orisa, we inevitably don't get the payload. But, anyway. Yes, so, but yeah, I'll play those on Twitch. Demon Angel says, how do you come up with the name Arcane Static? Funny story, that. When I was in high school, I had a friend named Pike, who is rad. And a lot of you will probably have gathered this by now, but I am a pagan, and I went to a private Christian school. So while I was there, I had friends I had acquaintances who were Christian in faith. And so one of them, Pike, at the time was a Christian, and he introduced me to a website called Purity Forums, which was an online BBS from a million years ago, where people would go on and just like talk about stuff, and it was like a very heavy Christian bias. And I went on because the people were decent. But, it's not like I was going on to evangelize with them or anything, but, you know, they were kind of cool sometimes. In any case, I would always make the opposite username of whatever Pike's thing was. So, we had a lot of that going back and forth, but then one day he put down one that was Divine Silence. And I looked at that and I was like, okay, how do I make the opposite of Divine Silence? So, in my... I'll look at your comment in a second, Betty. But so in my D&D head, divine magic is the opposite of arcane magic. So I went with arcane there. And as for silence, noise doesn't really count as the opposite of silence. More like just constant sound. So the first thing that came to mind there was like television static, like snow on TV, which I don't even know if we can get anymore on televisions that we have now. But anyway, so I stuck those two together to make Arcane Static, and it was the coolest one that I'd made so far, so I kept it. And that's how I became Arcane Static, and have kept that name for... 11 years now? Holy crap, I haven't thought about that in a long time. How I've had that name for 11 years. Anyway, so that's how I got the name Arcane Static. Let's see. Bendy says, Chapter 4, Dead Chef. Once he chases you into the bathroom, escape the bathroom and go to the elevator. When you go back in, you start getting chased by a guest. You see something with a knife. I'll have to check that out. Sasquatch says, what's your real name? My name is Vincent. Nice to meet you guys. Oh, shit, no, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So, back when I first started, like, really making stuff for YouTube, like, in a good and serious sense. Patrick, I don't have a PS4. I don't have Paladins on it because I don't have the PS4. I play it on PC, I'm sorry. But back when I first started making, like, more things for YouTube on a serious level, I said to myself, I will know when I am doing well when somebody starts making fan art of me. And just recently, this happened. Look at how cool that is! Oh my god! Everybody go and follow this artist. Because they're amazing, and, like, look, it's real, it's a thing, it actually exists, and it's me! I wish I had a carton of milk tea. I'll have to... Hang on. Oh, I can't hold a teacup with just those two fingers. But no, like, look, it's a thing. It happened, and I am so excited. When I saw this, it came up on my Twitter feed, and when I saw it, I almost cried. I was like, oh no, oh, the rush of emotions. Oh no, what do I do? Oh no. Oh, this is so good. So, like, it's pinned on my Twitter, and it's amazing, and I'm just so happy that people actually like my stuff enough for me to or enough to, like, actually do a drawing of me. How cool is that? So, I don't know, I'm really flattered by it. I'm really super flattered, and it's really fun. Yeah, no, this is my first fan art. Captain Twitch says, all you need is a porn fic made of me. Funny story that. I used to have a... I used to write. I was a freelance writer, and you do a lot of ghostwriting gigs that way. Ghostwriting is, by the way, when you write a story and then someone else gets to take credit for it because you sold out. And so I used to do a lot of that, and a lot of the stuff that that people asked me for was porn. So I had to write a lot of weird, smutty porn stuff. So that was a thing. And then one person just said, write something that it sounds like you as a person would do, because we want, like, real people experiences. And I was like, oh boy, oh no. So I just wrote some dumb bullshit. But then it got published in a thing, and it made me feel really awkward, which is good because it didn't have my name on it, and thank the stars for that. But, you know, it was weird. So it was like almost a fan art about myself, and it was like the most grossly not self-indulgent thing I've ever done. Anyway, though, so yes, that all of that is a thing in my life. Woohoo! Mirzik asks, why do you like Little Nightmares? I like Little Nightmares because the atmosphere of the game is something that you don't see very often. It's an exploration into the genre of, like, creepy indie horror without it being a stupid jump scare game, and I really appreciate that. I feel like Tarsier has done a very good job making a world that is believable, but also not believable at the same time. And here's where my literary critic comes back in, but, like, when I play a game the first time, I go through it like Aristotle would, and I use Aristotelian analysis, where you talk about plot, character, like, themes, diction, music, and spectacle. And if any of you have watched any of my Alpha Dreadful series, then you'll see that's how I go through most of the games that I've played as, like, a critical analysis of them. Shit, why didn't I think of that? I should do an Alpha Dreadful on Little Nightmares. Didn't even think about that. But no, like, going through each of those points, you can really get, like, a feeling for how a piece of fiction is supposed to be. Samantha, actually, I talked to Tarsier in the interview. One of the questions was, did you expect your game to get this crazy huge? And they were like, no, but we wanted it to. So that is technically predicting the future, isn't it? I mean, if we're talking about future predicting, I have the tools for that. But, you know, these kind of things. Thank you, Apple Juice. I appreciate it. Shark says, do you like horror games? Yes, I do. I love me some horror games. But they have to be good horror games. They can't just be, like, stupid jump scare bullshit. Which I think is one of the reasons that I dislike Five Nights at Freddy's so much. So, that's a thing. Do you know what Kahoot is? Sasquatch, I do not. I do not know what Kahoot is. Is it a good game? Juan Lopez says, what do you think about the protagonist of the game? The game Little Nightmares? I think Little Nightmares is in terms of having a protagonist for the game, Little Nightmares could not have done better than giving us the most mysterious possible thing. The most mysterious, and, like, we don't know anything about her, but yet she is heavily endeared. She's a good character. She has a lot of possible development, and there's a lot about her that we don't know yet, and I don't know if we ever will in an official context. And I think that's exactly what Tarsier wanted. because in the interview, I talked about it and was like, what do you think of the people that make theories about the video? As a sort of little self-indulgent, you know, shoulder flick. And they were like, y'all are rad. We like it. We like having y'all do speculations and theories about the thing because it's super flattering and makes us feel like we've done a good job. So, welcome back, Wysad. D-Mangel says, do you play Minecraft? I used to. I don't anymore. It's not like I quit for any reason or whatever, but anyway. Captain Twitch talks about Darkwood again. Yes, I will look into Darkwood, I promise, whether I'll actually go through and play it or anything. Would you ever play Kona? Let's take a look at what Kona is. Kona on Steam. 1970 Blizzard. Oh god, it's this one! Didn't Jacksepticeye play this game? I would love to play this game. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, I would love to play Kona. I might look into that one. I watched, if it's the same game that I think it is, Jacksepticeye played it a bunch and froze to death a whole bunch, and it was really funny. So, it's quite good. Let's see. Sasquatch says, wait, where are we going up here? Do you play Minecraft? Wait, do you play Darkwood? Do you ever play... Huh. It's an online quiz, and you can make a quiz and give your subscribers a code, and they can take part in the quiz at the same time. Oh, that's cool. Might look into that. Maybe for next week's stream. Juan Lopez says, what do you think about all the Five Nights at Freddy's games? I think, as a statement, it is weird when the fan games for your series are better than the games that they're based on. Because there's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games that are way better. Way better. Captain Twitch says, do you play Don't Starve? I used to. I actually still have Don't Starve together. If you guys want to come and play Don't Starve together at some time, I can set up a stream for that if you want. That might be fun. We'll hop in and have like a little server together or something. That might be good. But yeah. Playing Sonic till my eyes bleed. Yeah, why sad? Sonic is weird. So like the Sonic fandom is weirdly toxic, but at the same time it's a respectable thing, because like a lot of people have stayed with the Sonic fandom for far too long. Hey, somebody has added me on Steam. Who is it? Whoever they are, let's add them to my friends list immediately. But no, like, I'm happy to see that we're still getting Sonic stuff. I'm sad that all the gameplay is just lowest tier garbage. Like Sonic Boom, when that came out, it was seriously, really, how did this get past any kind of quality assurance? God, what a disaster game. And then, like, Sonic Unleashed came out, and that was garbage as well. So, who knows? Have you ever played and or heard of Oxygen Not Included? Oxygen Not Included is really an interesting game. Actually, one of my coworkers, her name is Hannah, she plays Oxygen Not Included, and every time we hang out, she's like, the people in my colony are screwing stuff up, and it's just so dumb, but I love the game and I can't stop playing it, so, yeah. So I don't know, I think it's a fun game. I don't know if it would be fun for me to do a playthrough of it, because I would probably spend the first half hour analyzing all the math and then try to, like, optimize the math. Which is kind of how I play a lot of those real-time strategy-style resource management games. George says, what is your favorite theory about Little Nightmares? In terms of theories that I have made, I think my favorite theory is that the guests deteriorate and become the leeches. I know there's a lot of holes that you're able to poke in it, but it was kind of like a wild speculation thing. So, I really like that one. I also like the theory that Six is a vampire, which I didn't make, but I've considered before. The theory that Six is a vampire actually, I don't know if it's got very much to back it up, but it's hilarious, and I really like it. Patrick Blakely says, have you ever played any stupid, scary games? If so, what are they? Stupid, scary games. Are we talking like games which are stupid but are also scary, or games which are just crazy scary? Because if we're talking crazy scary games, they don't really exist for me. If we're talking games that are stupid but also scary, Alan Wake is both of those things. I don't know, it comes out of the woodwork and is like, there's a guy there, and he's hitting you with an axe, and oh, now you're dead. And that's a thing that has happened. I don't know, I think that one's fun. Silent Hill 2 is probably my favorite horror game ever. I take that back. Silent Hill 2 is tied at first with the GameCube game Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. Top tier, man. Top tier. Juan Lopez says, have you played Night in the Woods? No, I haven't. I should. I've seen a lot about it, and I've watched other people play it, but not enough for me to know what's actually going on in it. Captain Twitch says, I don't get it, the My Little Pony fandom or the Sonic fandom, I don't get it. I don't get either of those either. The My Little Pony fandom is maybe a little bit weird for me. So, like, my least favorite fandoms are My Little Pony and Hetalia and Undertale and the associated Homestuck. Those are probably my least favorite fandoms. Anyway. Have you played Alien Isolation, says Shark Sens. I played it a while back. I don't remember much of it, but I do know that it was, like, hella atmospheric and pretty creepy. But again, like, it had the jump scares in it, and I don't get caught by jump scares very often. Samantha says FNAF. Captain Twitch says FNAF. Why Sad says FNAF is cancer. Captain Twitch says FNAF is Satan. Yeah, you're right. Most of those is not great. Demon Angel says, have you gone to the secret room with a girl in a red dress? Tell me more about that, because I haven't heard about it. The only girl in a red dress that we know about is the one in the painting. So, who knows? Captain Twitch says, my favorite game is PT. God, I wish that they would have actually finished PT. I wish that Hideo Kojima hadn't been dicked over by Konami. So angry. So angry. Ooh, so angry. I am a Homestuck, and the Homestuck fandom sucks, to be perfectly honest. Thank you, Apple Juice. Yeah, no, I used to work at Anime Los Angeles, which is a decently sized convention in Southern California, and we had to do a lot of damage control with the Five Nights, with the Hetalia, not Hetalia, God, the Homestuck people, because they would leave body paint all over the bits of the hotel, and we would have to go and clean it before the hotel found it, or else we'd get mad at us. And I think that's where my dislike of them started, but then I went through and actually, like, read the comic. Like, I read the comic, like, front to back from where it started to where it was, and it sucked. I didn't like it. I like the music, and I like the ideas in the comic. I like the idea of the, like, different inventory systems. I think that's cool. But I hate the characters, and I hate the art style. Hate all the characters in the art style, so. There's some redeeming factors, but it's not enough to redeem the whole thing. Well, Nopez says, who do you prefer, Six or the Runaway Kid? We see more of Six. She is more... she's more mysterious, and I think I like that. But I think the Runaway Kid is a cooler character. I just don't think he's as mysterious. Anyway, but yes, so, okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit stereotypically weeby right now. I'm gonna show you a thing that I got, yesterday, and I want you guys to judge me as harshly as possible for it. Hang on, I'll be right back. You butt. No. Norp. Okay. So. I don't know if many of you know anything about my history with, like, Tokusatsu, but, I didn't like the new Kamen Rider for a long time. Kamen Rider Exade. I didn't like it. But then I started watching it, and I picked up a lot of the cool aspects of it, and it was kind of like how I thought about Homestuck for a while. There are aspects of it that are cool, but I don't actually like it until I've watched 28 episodes of it. So, then I went out and I bought a transformation belt. So now I've got the Kamen Rider transformation belt, like a terrible weeaboo. And I've also got a bunch of the transformation gashots for it. They're ridiculous. Like, you push the button and it does the sound and lights and things. And then when you... Oh, it's upside down. Ha ha ha. So when you do, like, it does a thing, you can open the thing, and then you can actually see, like, on the inside it's a little mirror box, and it shows, like, which thing you've put inside. So, I have 5 of these now, 5 different ones. I sat and played with this thing for, like, 2 hours last night after I got it. I need to replace the belt because it's slightly too small, because obviously it's for a child, but I am more than capable of doing that, so. Anyway, but yeah, we're just gonna, hang on. Hey, Yinzo Matrix, all you've missed is me being sappy for a little bit and then me answering a bunch of questions. Anyway, so, there's my terrible weeaboo moment of the day. Yes. If we're talking about Slender, like the old game, Slender, I played it. It's not good. It's not a good game. The game is poorly programmed, and I know it's like it's a fan game and a labor of love and all that, but it's not good. I don't know. Let's see. George says, if you could have more information about any of the Little Nightmares characters, who would you want to know about most? The lady. 100% hands down, the lady. Because if we can find out more about the lady, then we can find out more about the Ma. And, like, where it comes from and how old it is and that kind of stuff. And, oh, they gave me some juicy information in the interview. Look out for it, because I'm just real excited for it. But yes, no, I'm excited for it. But no, I'd love to learn more about the lady. Why is the thing like Japanese themed? Why is the lady dressed up like a geisha? So who knows? I would love to know more about it. But no, they gave me like one little tiny tidbit. And the interview, God willing, will go up tomorrow. If it doesn't go up tomorrow, then it'll go up the day after tomorrow. Because I still have to work on finishing up the edits and stuff. Thanks, Apple Juice, I appreciate it. No, like, I was saying judge me and all that, but at the same time it was going to be like, if you judge me for liking Kamen Rider, you suck. Actually, there's a Kamen Rider cross Power Rangers movie that's coming out soon, and if you go and buy a pre-sale ticket, they give you like a special one of the little transformation gashots. So I bought one, and I'm gonna probably sell it later because it's gonna be worth crazy money. So who knows? Shen Xiong says, do you know what geisha means? Yeah, geisha, when you put the two characters together, literally just means entertainer. I may not be Japanese, but I'm fluent in it. And I have got, a couple videos talking about, like, Japanese history and that kind of stuff. So, anyway. But yeah, no, I don't have anime eyes, sorry. Good luck, Xing Xiong. Xing Xiong? Xing Xiong. The Japanese theme says that the Ma appears at different places each time. Yes, I agree with you on that, but I don't think that this is a one-time thing, because look at how many kimono we see she has in her room. There's just stacks and stacks and stacks of it, so I think that that's a constant thing for her. What if the shoe monster is the bellman? I'm not sure if I like that. I'm not sure if I could get behind that. Would you like a Little Nightmares 2? If you mean a direct sequel to see what happens after we have seen 6, no. Not yet. Not yet. Because we still haven't seen enough of what has happened yet for it to make sense. What's your view on Slenderman as a villain? I don't think he's a villain, I think he's a cryptid, and cryptids technically aren't really villains. What do you expect from the next DLC of Little Nightmares? Well, we get to see the runaway kid go into the boiler room and the engine room and have to work with the gnomes, so I expect that we're going to figure out more about the gnomes and what they are. I also don't know if there's going to be a quote-unquote boss fight in that one. Who knows? Hey, it's Lena. Good to see you. Which game do you like better after finishing them both out of the story so far, Little Nightmares or Bendy and the Ink Machine? Little Nightmares. Bendy and the Ink Machine's gameplay is tedious. I like the story for both of them. There's a lot of interesting stuff in Bendy that I'm going to be talking about soon, but the gameplay is tedious. The gameplay is tedious. I'm looking forward to more of what happens to Bendy when it comes out next, and, like, seeing more about his cute angel girlfriend and all of that. I think for Bendy and the Ink Machine, I'm more playing it as a vehicle to get the story, rather than doing the story as a vehicle for gameplay. Who knows? I thought Little Nightmares was a BioShock sequel at first. I mean, they do have a kind of similar aesthetic. Xingsheng says, what are the... God, I wish I knew how to speak better Chinese. Says, what are the chefs? Well, in the theory that I have for them, the chefs and the janitor are all constructs. Wooden puppets sort of thing. Oh, are we doing a Kahoot thing? Kahoot.com. But they're like a puppet thing that the lady or whoever at the time had created in order to work on the maw for her, and had given them different, personalities, I suppose? Play? Is that what we're doing with this? Welcome back, Shark. You didn't try to sleep very much. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? 274779? 274779. Nickname. Arcane Static. You know what? I'll put this up. Browser source, not that one. Window capture? Okay, we're gonna do like this, and we're gonna... Hang on. This doesn't look like it's working out, right? Properties. Do this. That's better. Okay, and then we're going to use the transform to fit it to the screen. And then we'll set the face cam off for a second, I guess. Let's take a look at this thing. Okay, go. See your nickname on screen. No, I don't. This is taking too much of my time. No, this, we'll deal with that later. Deal with it later. We'll play through that later. Anyway. Yes, so. What do we got? Why is the janitor blind? The janitor is blind because the eyes that are on his mask have come off of his face. They've, like, sloughed down, so they don't work anymore. What do we got here? Can you repeat to me, is it a vehicle for the story, or if it's something that you mentioned? So, if we're talking about the janitor and the chefs and all of that, in my theory, the lady creates these puppets, and then uses them to work on the maw to make sure that they are able to keep the maw up and keep it going. And the way that... Oh, you mean that's what you're talking about. Okay, never mind. Backing up. So for Bendy and the Ink Machine, there are two types of games, right? There's the games that you play for the gameplay and the story is secondary. And there's the games that you play for the story and the gameplay is secondary. And I think that Bendy and the Ink Machine is definitely the story first, gameplay second, because the gameplay isn't good. It's not good. The controls are slightly laggy and kind of unresponsive, so I don't know. Captain Twitch says, have you played Darkest Dungeon? I have it! It's fun! I like it. It's quite good. Brody says, do you think the DLC will be the same runaway kid or a new kid for each chapter? I think it's going to be the same. It's definitely going to be the same. Because he's not dead. We don't see him die. What we see is him get dragged off in a cage, and Tarsier left it there on purpose, just to troll people like us who like to make the theories about it. But no, it's definitely going to be the same kid. Shark says, can I call you Kane? Static? Yes, yeah, Samantha is... Static is probably better, yeah. If you're going to do anything like that. Lena says, Alice and Bendy... Alice and Bendy are not dating. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. Who knows? Do you think the kid and Six will meet in a more meaningful way? No. I honestly... So, what we know about the DLCs is that we've seen Six's story, and according to the interviews that have already been done with them, Six's story is done. For as much of it as we see, that's what has happened to her. So I think when we see their paths cross, it's going to be like the runaway kid looks through a grate and sees her running by or something like that. I don't think they're going to be interacting in a super hard, high way. Unless it's during one of the, like, time skips that might happen, like during the time between when Six beats the lady and Six comes out of the elevator. There might be a time skip there. What are your thoughts on the girl from the new DLC, the one that the runaway kid follows? I think that she's the ringleader. She's the one that was organizing the effort to get off the Maw. I think she was the one that has been there the longest as a kid, maybe? And so she's seen the boat show up before, and so that has been her plan. Is like, when the boat shows up, we do the breakout. That's when we're doing it. We get on the boat and we sail away. But she got caught. What is the granny and the monster underneath the shoes? The granny is just another monster. Like, we don't know enough about the granny to say anything. I would love to know more about her. Could the granny be a former lady? That's possible, but I don't know how plausible it is. Who knows? What is the most stupid theory you ever heard of? Yeah, I don't wanna bag on people's theories. There have been some pretty obtuse ones there, but like, anyone who's making a theory is doing something cool. You just gotta put a little bit of effort into it, right? Are you ever going to play the game again? Because I want to see more and you should make videos about them, so please play the game in the videos while doing that. Are we talking Little Nightmares? Because, I mean, I've played a lot of Little Nightmares. Played a lot of Little Nightmares. I could play it again if that's something that you guys want. Do you think the kid and the lady are related and not Six? No, I do not think so. I do not think that that the lady is really related to anybody. But who knows? Would you like another comic of Little Nightmares about the runaway kid? I'd like them to uncancel the 3rd volume of the comic. Because right now, I think the rumor has it that the 3rd volume of the comic has been canceled. And anger. Let's see. I've really enjoyed your channel and I'm glad you're getting the rise in followers. Thank you, Brody. I'm happy about it as well. Do you think the girl we follow to escape in the kids' DLC is Six? No. Because... no. The timeline doesn't add up. And the character models are different. Who knows? Lena says you should do a live stream of Bendy and the Ink Machine. That one I do plan on doing once I've got a theory or two out about it and can answer more questions. So, anyway, who knows? Alright, so it's 9 o'clock. I gotta be somewhere in an hour, so I gotta do the thing. But thank you guys very much for coming and listening to me talk and asking me questions and things. You guys are super rad. Thank you very much for supporting me and all that stuff. It's super flattering and I really appreciate it. But anyway, yes, so... ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, the like and subscribe buttons are waiting below this video to be liked and subscribed to. It would make me feel nice. You can also follow my socials. It's the Facebook and Twitter. They're in the description box down there. And if you feel like it, you can throw some support my direction at the Patreon link that's there as well to help me keep making videos about the games that we all like and stuff. So yes, come visit this URL here, tokyotable.top, in like 2 hours or so. And no, 3 hours. In like 3 hours or so. And we'll be playing D&D, and you can come troll us there. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you next time. You guys are cool. I love you guys. You guys are great. Bye!